All right, what's up? No fancy intro today. I have dinner in like 20 minutes. I'm in Dubai, and I just want to show you guys a strategy that I used to become a full-time trader and also make like 370 bucks today, just like that. Okay, which is not a lot of money. It's a below average day for me, but nonetheless, it is profit and it is consistent profits that I've been able to generate using this exact strategy. Okay, now let me bring my face cam here. Let's get into it. Now, the strategy is called triple line method. Okay, and I like to keep my trading simple. So that's why I call it triple line method. There's only 3 lines. We have a black level, a purple level, and a black level. Okay, that is it. That is how simple this is. Now, off paper, is it actually just like 3 lines? No, there's a very calculated way on how these levels are measured, how I actually trade them, how I use them. And I'm going to explain that in this video here. But what was the actual trade that I got on Nvidia that made me about 370 bucks? Again, I'll kind of explain why it wasn't the greatest trade on my end, why I was a little bit below average. I just got the wrong contract size, didn't get enough size on it. Really just a mental error on my fault. But the trade was like this. I ended up getting short on this candle right here. You can see on this 1 minute candle here, we pulled back, got a pretty good entry, sniped it right around there. Had my stop right above the high there at that, and my targeting was down at this level like so. So a little bit over a 1-to-1 risk reward, about 1.2 risk reward, which I know a lot of people are going to freak out and be like, oh my God, that's so bad. Like you have to go 2R, 3R. Not the case, okay? For me, I already know my numbers. Me and my students as well, 63.8% win percentage and a 1.42 risk reward using this strategy on average, all right? So it works, it's profitable, and that's all that matters. Now, the actual system, the actual strategy, why did I get in here? How do I use these levels? Really simple, let me break it down. So these levels, first off, these levels they have their own indicator. It's called TLM levels. You can't find it on TradingView. Okay, it's an indicator that I made, developed myself, again, based off of a lot of different historical data, a lot of different things involved. Can't get into that now, we'll get into it later. But here's how it works. So basically autoplots every day. I only have it set on for the current day. So if I actually go like this and I just take that off like that, it's going to show every other day's levels like that, okay? You can actually even extend them, take that off, so then it starts to look like this, and you can see all the levels for each day just like that. But I always just have these options on so I can look at it for today. So these were the levels I was looking at for today that were already open or already drawn pre-market. Now, how did I actually trade it? Well, let me show you. So if we go here, what I like to do is call this the zone, okay? So in between the black levels is what I call the zone. Okay, and the purple level, the mid level, is always going to be in between the black levels. Okay, it's always going to be in the zone. Now, the way I trade it is when price goes inside the zone, it goes from one side to the other side. Simple as that. Okay, it's kind of like support resistance, but not really. I'm not just buying every time we get down here. I'm not selling every time we get up here. Okay, there's a specific way to trade it. So here essentially is how it works. Okay. 2 different ways to trade it. First one is, if price opens outside the zone, I wait for price to come inside the zone, I get short, and I target the other level. Very, very simple, right? Again, I like to keep my trading simple because it's just easier to trade. Other way, so we start outside, we come inside, and we look for a pullback, and we get long targeting the other level. Now, what happens if we open inside the level? Well, basically the same thing. We just wait for price to come outside, then come back inside and trade it to the other side, just like that. Same exact thing here. We open inside, price comes out, we come back inside the zone, and then we trade it down to the other level. Price just goes from level to level, and that's it. It's one trade, and that is it. Okay, and you can do this on a bunch of different stocks, both on futures, options, everything. So, how did I play it on Nvidia? Well, you can see here on Nvidia that price opened outside. Now, we actually dipped inside for a little bit. I didn't get in short there, and I'll explain why in a second, but we came inside a little bit, popped back out, and then we ended up coming dumping. Once we dumped on this candle here, we're inside my zone. So what am I doing? At this point in time, right, this is how I think about my trading. At this point in time, I know I want to get in short, right? And I know my target is going to be down here. So what do? All I have to do next is find my entries and my stops, okay? And I trade differently than most people. I find my targets, my stops first, and then I find my entries second, right? So I'm just going to draw this out. Don't worry about where this entry is, but I know my target's going to be down here. And then I start to think, okay, where's the logical stop going to be? And I say, for me, the high of day, that's going to be, with the supply zone, we broke demand, so the sellers up here are in control, meaning sellers should be able to defend this high. This is a strong high for the short term, right? So I know my stops there. I know my targets here. Now it's all about getting an entry, right? I could enter down here for a bad risk reward. I can enter all the way up here for 9 risk reward, right? Entry comes last because you want to know where price isn't going to go and where price is going to go. And once you know those things, then it just depends on what kind of risk reward you want and where you want to get in and if you get in, right? So I easily could have said, no, I want to get in all the way up here at this supply zone, get a 2.5 hour trade. But then I would have missed this trade, right? So for me, I go minimum 1-to-1 risk rewards on all these trades, try and shoot for a little bit higher, but I don't get greedy with my entries, okay? Because I'm going to miss a lot of good opportunities if I start doing that. So I saw this pullback come. I was like, I can get in at 1.2 risk reward right now. That's pretty good. I'm going to take it. I got in short, got in puts, and almost got filled here. I set my OCOs. So how I trade is I always set my OCOs and walk away. Got in short, set my stop, set my target, walked away. Very, very close to getting filled. Price just kind of scattered the rest of the day. We finally hit my level and then took profit down on this candle here. Okay, really, really simple, just like this. Now again, you may be saying, well, Jordan, like, did you buy from this level? Are we going to go back up to this high? No, I trade the strategy once per day on different stocks. Again, there's a whole different criteria for how I know which stocks to look at, which ones not to look at. It can get a little bit complicated, but again, I keep it simple with just 3 lines, just like that. And that was the trade. That was the strategy, right? I just got short, targeted here. I wasn't even watching the charts for pretty much the entire day until I got the notification that we came back here. And yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and make this video for you. All right. Now, the other thing that's really cool is our students are doing the exact same thing, right? Now, for today, not a lot of people traded today. We only had Drew make profits today. If we look at yesterday, it's Seth with Nvidia, make money. Jordan, same name as me, made about 1.5 risk reward on this trade. We had Ajamu, who had OCOs on Netflix and Amazon, made 588. Patrick made money, 2.5R. Seth, again, $1,000 on Nvidia. Tanner, IWM. Google, TLM, 20%. Again, TLM, triple line method. So we traded Google yesterday. Just went from, let's see if you can find it on here. Yep, literally went from line to line, just like there. And then Zach traded futures as well, just like that. That was just all from the last 2 days of me filming this video, okay? So the strategy works, and if you guys are interested in learning how to trade the strategy, how to get these levels, how to know specifically how to trade it and what the actual edge behind the strategy is, what you can do is go ahead and click the link below to book a call with our team, okay? And on that call, we're gonna help you walk you through our 3-phase system, same system that I use to become full-time, and you can join our mentorship if you are a good fit for us, okay? And on that mentorship, we'll make you profitable in 8 weeks. If you are not profitable at the end of those 8 weeks, we will refund you, okay? Because we give you a A+ setup, we give you the levels, we give you a risk management plan. If you follow all of them, you will make money, okay? You will have around about a 63.8% win percentage and a 1.42 risk reward on average. That is an average of all our students combined. And if they can do it, you can do it. So very simple, very easy setup. And if you guys want to learn more about that, go ahead and click the link below to book a call. I got to go to dinner soon. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments below if you did. And yeah, that's pretty much it.